You are tuned into Be Bold Radio, breaking barriers over lives daily. This is the place for you to learn strategies and tools to turn your business, your dreams, and your goals into a reality. Thanks for tuning in to Be Bold Radio. This is your host, Dymeata B, and you're listening to episode number 117. I hope that you guys are having a great day today. Today, we are going to talk about detaching from manipulative people. How to detach from manipulative people. Well, not even how, but we're going to talk about, just detaching from them. And it's important that you detach from them. It can be toxic, you being connected to manipulative people. And let me just say this, just because people are close to you, and I'm talking about just family, friends, people who are close to you, just because they are close to you, it does not mean that they have the answer to all of your problems. It does not mean that they, know what's best for you all of the time. And many times we feel like because they're our parents or because, they are our elders, we feel like we have to subject our goals, our dreams, our ideas, our personality to what they want us to be because they are connected to us. It's not correct. It's not true. You have to stay true to who you are, and you have to learn how to detach yourself from manipulating people. And so I want to talk about that a little bit. And you have to know that letting other people change you is a way to end up miserable. If you want to remain miserable, if you want to become miserable, then allow other people to change who you are, to change who God created you to be. You have to understand the first step to detaching yourself from manipulative people is you have to stop sacrificing who you are to be someone else. If you are changing who you are when you are around this person, they have manipulated you into becoming someone you really aren't. You ever been around people when you're trying to, let's say they are, they're outgoing, they're loud, they like to talk about people, and that's not your personality. And you get around them and you become just like them. You begin, to curse, you begin to do the things that they do, and that's not connected, or those are not your core values. And if that's not anything you value, if that is a bad representation of who you are, then why are you changing who you are for them? So you have to stop sacrificing who you are. If it's a relationship, a romantic relationship, a family relationship, it does not matter. I know it's not easy, but you have to stop sacrificing who you are and who God created you to be for somebody else. Over time, more and more conflicts will happen. And as a result, it becomes easier and easier to stop standing up for yourself. It becomes easier to stop doing what you love to do, doing what keeps you in peace, what keeps you sane, what keeps you, in alignment. It's not going to be easy, but you have to do what keeps you peaceful and what is aligned with who you really are. Secondly, you have to learn to stop opening your boundaries for everybody. You have to set strict boundaries and for your space and for your time. And when I say set strict boundaries for your space and time, we all have bills to pay. We have obligations to meet. We have, our families and people to care for. And it's hard to find time for ourselves. I know for me, but not only is this hard to find alone time, it's hard to feel like it's okay to be alone. Some people just want to be around you, just want to be in your space, want to take up your time, and you have to understand that your time is valuable. And what's most important or just as important as to, spending time with your family, with your children, with your spouse, is spending time alone with yourself. Too many people feel uncomfortable or even feel guilty for spending time by themselves. They feel selfish for making room for their own thoughts and desires and actions. I used to feel that way. I used to feel guilty for wanting to be alone, wanting to just go somewhere by myself. Now, I don't feel that way. I need that time alone because I become a better me for other people. So I don't feel guilty anymore for wanting to be alone, not wanting to hang out with other people. I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that, and I don't feel selfish. The problem with this is that your quality of life improves with the more time you spend with yourself. I've learned, like, I'm a better person when I spend time by myself, and allowing my husband to spend time by to be alone by himself, because he's a better husband. I have more of his attention. He's more patient. He's already patient, but he's more patient when he has that alone time with himself, to study, to read the word, to listen to, inspirational, videos and different things like that, just to listen to teachings that will uplift him, empower him, strengthen him, and make him a better man, a better husband, a better father. And so when he comes back around his friends, his family, he's a better person. So our quality of life improves when we spend time by ourselves. And so sometimes people who manipulate you, they make you feel guilty for doing that. Don't you ever, from this day forward, don't let people make you feel guilty for wanting to spend time alone by yourself. Okay? You just got to stay true to yourself, guys. Thirdly, don't feel obligated to take care or to care about the things that someone else cares about. Case in point, if you are a Christian and someone else is a Muslim, don't feel guilty for being a Christian, and don't allow them to make you feel guilty for being a Christian. It's okay to be friends with people who don't share the same faith with you. It's okay for you all to be different. That's what makes the world go around. We are different. We can laugh, we can joke, and we can both respect one another's religions. We can respect one another's views. We can respect one another's outlook on life. We can still be friends. Okay? Everyone is not obligated to do what you want to do. And at the same time, you're not obligated to do what they want you to do. You have to decide what's important to you, and you got to stick with it. Don't let people manipulate you. This is how you're going to detach yourself away from manipulative people. And a lot of times we start out being manipulated by our parents or our elders or our grandparents because they want us to do what they want us to do. If that makes any sense. They want us to do what they want us to do. And we have to know that we have a choice in life. Once you're grown and you're out on your own, you have your life to live. And so you can't allow people to manipulate you to do the things that they want you to do, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up living a miserable life. So those are the 3 things that I want you to learn to do to detach yourself from manipulative people. 1, you're going to set strict boundaries for yourself, for your space and your time. It's okay to be alone. It's okay not to waste time on stupid things. It's okay not to want to hang out all the time. It's okay. You got to set those boundaries. When I say set the boundaries, that means give yourself time to hang out. Give yourself time to be with your friends and with your spouse. Give yourself time. But most importantly, give yourself time for yourself, and don't let people make you feel guilty for it. Secondly, don't sacrifice your identity for other people. Stop being somebody you're not. Be true to yourself. Be true to who you really are. And you don't have to evolve to somebody else's identity for them to like you. And if they don't like you for who you are, they weren't your friend in the first place, and they didn't love you in the first place. And then thirdly, stop feeling obligated to care about the same things that someone else cares about. It's okay not to agree with a certain religion, but that does not mean that we can't be friends. That does not mean that we can't unite as one, as a people. We have to learn how to stand at our truth, be true to who we are and what we believe. That is what's gonna make you happy. No one wants to live their life miserable living somebody else's life. Live the life God has given you. Until next time, continue to believe, be original, and live your dreams. Are you a leader, entrepreneur, author, or speaker? Did you have a lifestyle change that you want to share with the world? Do you have some helpful health tips that could change our life? Well, be a guest on the Be Bold Radio Show. Email us at beboldradio@gmail.com bboldradio@gmail.com. Again, that's bboldradio@gmail.com.